Introducing the Listener Support Program, fueling the future and quality of House of Barf. Dear loyal listeners, at the House of Barf, we strive to bring you the most engaging, informative, and entertaining content every day into the world of business, accounting, regulation, and finance. We strive to provide you with expert knowledge, practical tips, and thought-provoking discussions to help you excel in your financial endeavors. We are dedicated to fostering meaningful conversations, sharing valuable insights, and creating a community of like-minded individuals who are passionate about business, accounting, regulation, and finance. Producing high-quality content requires dedication, resources, and effort from a talented team of one, me, but in the future, hopefully I'll have a team. That's why we are excited to introduce our Listener Support Program. This initiative allows you, our cherished audience members, to play a pivotal role in shaping the future and the content and assuring House of Barf's sustainability. In the future, becoming a supporter, you will be able to enjoy a range of exclusive benefits. Benefits that I'm hoping to be able to bring eventually: early access to episodes, access to episodes that are not, public, that are not accessible to everyone, possibly even create better content. And then all those mistakes I make, maybe I'll put them in a separate episode. You'll be able to get some behind the scenes stuff, and other exclusive things such as merchandise. Possibly I have, a children's book coming out, may be able to offer that. Your support goes directly towards enhancing the quality of our content, expanding our reach, our research, and investing in new resources and technology to bring you even better experiences. Your contribution will help us continue to deliver thought-provoking discussions, captivating stories, and insightful I didn't mean to say that. Maybe in the future, may possibly interview someone that will keep you engaged and inspired. Join us in shaping the future of House of Barf by becoming a supporter today. Your generosity empowers us to keep our conversations alive and ensures that we can contribute to provide valuable content to audiences around the United States and hopefully in the future of the world. To support us, simply visit podcasters.spotify.com. Then you can get to House of Barf. Also, it is on Spotify. And support this podcast and become a supporter, and choose a membership tier that aligns with your preferences. Every contribution, no matter how small or how big, makes a meaningful impact and is deeply appreciated. Thank you for being an essential part of our journey. With your support, we can reach new heights and create content that truly resonates with you, our incredible listeners. God bless. Happy listening. I'm Chanman. This is House of Barf. Again, if you would like, you can visit podcasters.spotify.com/pod/show/Chan-man7. And you can go to support this podcast and become a supporter today. Thank you. You can also reach me at c287gph@gmail.com. Thank you again. You have a wonderful day. God bless. Yo, what's good? It's Chairman House of Barf. Good morning. So, been kind of busy, with everything going on. As, I'm sure you're aware. We've discussed over these things multiple times. So, I'm sitting here and I feel kind of bad because over the last few days, I kind of been just doing some trades and I haven't really been able to, it's not that I haven't been able to, I've kind of been distracted. I've had a couple of, not blaming anybody, but I had a couple buddies who've been kind of interested in what I've been doing and have stated, hey, Chan, you know what I'm saying? essentially, can I call you, during market hours to kind of see what you're up to, see what you've been doing. And next thing you know, as I'm working on my trades, I'm also, talking to buddies, and we're just trying to get everything figured out. Kind of like, so, what's a trailing stop and a trailing stop limit and a buy stop, sell limit, how about this trade, and what's technical analysis versus fundamental analysis? I said, yeah, we can discuss all that. And we end up talking. And, so while I'm talking, I'm also trying to execute my trades, and it's kind of hard to also study the market. Also, try to talk to a couple buddies about what I'm up to, and then also create the content. So what I've done is I've basically wrote down all my trades over the last approximately 60 days. And I'm just going to break them down real quick on here. This could take a little while. I'm probably going to get mixed up and confused over some numbers and various things, but we'll just go ahead and hop into this. I can tell you, so over the last 60 days, approximately 30 to 60 days, I have my grand total of approximately how much I've lost or gained. I'll save that. I'll save that information. So that's great information for me. It's kind of like, oh, okay. Now, easily I could just go to, the cost basis page, or easily I could just pull up the trades and just give me the totals. Okay. This is what happens a lot in business and finance with people is, for example, when I just kind of discuss people who haven't looked over their books in 2 to 4 years, and then, just one day they want to speak with a financial advisor, either because their spouse or because they just know it's the right thing to do, or because their pop or mom did it. So they want to go speak to an advisor, haven't done this in 15 years, and then they just want to sit down for 30 minutes because essentially all they want to see is, well, how much money have I made or how much money have I lost? But sometimes it's good to get into the nitty gritty, into the, I don't like, doing war comparisons because there's, nothing compared. But when you get into the trenches, you know what I'm saying? So you get into it and you start looking over things and you say, well, what the hell happened here? And what the hell happened there? Why in the world did we do that trade? Or why did you execute that trade there? Then you start looking over things and you start saying, okay, these are how these numbers come along. So I could easily go to the cost basis page, use the filters, and all these, different tools, probability tools, all these tools. And that's what the tools are great for once you understand what you're looking for and what you're not looking for. So I'm going to get into some of these trades over the last 30, 60 days. And we're just going to take a look at this. So I just want to say thank you to anybody and everybody who decided to stop by and kick it with your man Chan. I appreciate it. I'm Chan Man. This is House of Barf. I am thrilled to introduce you to an exciting new storybook journey that I believe will capture your imagination. Allow me to present Langston Mankson's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure, a compelling short story that promises to transport you to a world of interest, excitement, and learning. The title of the book is Langston Mankson's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure by Chandler Hayes. In a world of colorful imagination and captivating stories, a new children's book has emerged to empower our young minds with crucial life lessons, life skills, and financial literacy. Langston Mankson's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure is a cheering short story written by a talented Black author who understands the importance of equipping our youth in the early stages of life with the tools they need to navigate the realm of money, savings, and smart choices. Meet Langston Mankson and his imaginary best friend, Zonky, a pink elephant, two curious souls who embark on an adventure around the vibrant landscape of Wichita, Kansas, where Langston Mankson sets out to accomplish multiple goals and is met with obstacles that he must overcome. Langston Mankson and Zonky discover valuable lessons of talking about finances in the home in order to gain knowledge. Langston Manson, with a little bit of confidence, the guidance of supportive parents, the help of community members like Mr. Tiller, and his imaginary best friend Zonky, Langston Manson learns about the value of money and how to save, the importance of making thoughtful spending decisions, the significance of thinking outside the box when met with challenges with money, and the joys of sharing with others. Through relatable experiences and engaging storytelling, young readers are introduced to the fundamental concepts of money, such as earning, saving, and spending responsibly. Langston Manson set savings goals, teaching children the importance of planning for future needs and dreams. The book celebrates diversity and the different perspectives on money, shedding light on its role in different people's lives. The characters' interactions emphasize the joys of serving others, the gift of sharing, and making a positive impact in their community. The pages of Langston Manson's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure come to life with vibrant illustrations. The colorful and imaginative visuals not only captivate young readers, but also enhance their understanding of complex financial concepts. Langston Manson's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure is coming soon to bookstores and online realtors. It is a must-have addition to any child's library, fostering essential life skills while sparking the joy of reading. Empower the young minds in your life with the gift of financial literacy and imagination. Join Langston Manson, Zonky, family, and friends on their extraordinary journey of running a drink stand to set them on the path of a brighter future. Your opinion means a great deal to me. I would be honored if you would consider exploring Langston Manson's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure and sharing your thoughts. Your feedback could play an invaluable role in shaping the future of this project. If you have any questions, comments, or would like to discuss the book further, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Your support in spreading the word about Langston Manson's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure would mean the world to me, and I deeply appreciate your consideration. I am a passionate advocate for financial literacy. Me, Chandler Hayes, and am excited to join the community of storytellers. With a background in finances, I am driven to inspire children to embark on their own adventures of learning and discovery through the power of literature. Langston Manson's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure is a heartfelt endeavor to promote financial literacy in a fun and accessible way. As a Black author, I'm committed to providing children of all backgrounds with the tools for success, and I am proud to contribute to a more financially informed generation. Thank you for taking the time to explore this advertisement, and I look forward to the possibility of sharing this extraordinary literature adventure with you. Please feel free to contact me. You can reach me at the email c287gph@gmail.com. All right, thank you. Warmest regards. Have a great day. God bless. Yo, what's good? It's Chairman House of Barf. Thanks for anybody who decided to come back and listen to this boring ass episode of all my trades over the last 30, 60, 90 days. This shit is about to get into the details. And as they say, which I don't think it's a good thing to say anymore, but the devil is in the details, or is it the devil's in the details are in the pudding, or the devil's in the pudding, or something. I don't know. I don't think we should be talking about pudding and devils anymore. I think that's kind of been canceled. But hey, I wanted more, and everybody's yelling Cupid, but I'm over here feeling stupid. So I don't know. All right. So let's get into some of these trades. So there's some trades that are just like, they really don't matter. Let's go ahead and let's just get started. Okay, so one trade, we have RGTI, ticker symbol RGTI. I believe, let me check on them real quick, see what that is. I'm just pulling it up on my platform real quick. And we're going to go to, Let's go to positions, and let me just type in RGTI. So this was a trade that I made a while ago. This is Rigetti Computing. Okay, so they're currently trading at approximately end of market yesterday. Today is August 30th, 2023. At the end of market yesterday, Rigetti was trading at approximately 186. Now, I'm hella pissed about that. You know why? Because I could have easily done a covered position, and because I'm seeing it going down. This is why experience matters. I sell the position, right? I'm out of the position. So let's go over this trade real quick. So we have a July, not this. I'm sorry, I'm making it sound like it's an option. It's not an option. On July 31st, 2023, I purchased 1,000 shares of RGTI at $2.47. Okay. Then on July 31st, 2023, I sold, I sold 1,000 shares of RGTI at $2.50. So I made approximately 3 cents on every trade, 1,000 shares, 3 cents times 1,000 equals $30. So we made $30 on that. Yay! Confetti. All right, fantastic. Okay. All right. Let's go into another trade. All right. So Ford, August 25th, 2023. All these, okay. All these are 2023 trades. Again, last 30, 60 days. Again, these are just 2023. So I'm just going to give the dates. Again, all 2023. So Ford, ticker symbol F. Let's see. Let me pull up Ford. Currently at the end of market yesterday. Again, today is August 30th, 2023. So the end of market, which is approximately 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. August 29th. Ford is trading at $12.05. Okay, so August 25th, purchased 100 shares of Ford at approximately $11.93. And then it goes into $93.49. Then on August 28th, I sold a call. It is a October 20th, 2023 short call position, strike price $8 at $4.10. Now, on August 29th, I bought the call, so I closed the position. I sold it at $4.10 and I bought it at $4.14. So I took a loss on that of approximately 4 cents per contract. I only had one contract, so times that by 100. So I took a loss of approximately $4 on that. Okay, so also on August 29th, I sold 100 shares of Ford at $12.04. So do the math. We take the $12.04, subtract it by the $11.93 and 49. Was that tens, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths, something like that. So that's approximately 0.1051, so approximately 11 cents. Times that by 100, and that is a gain of $10.51. So the overall Ford trade made approximately about $6.51. Now, that's over the course of 4 days. Okay, so approximately brought in, let me see, because the time value of money is very important. So approximately we brought in about $1.63 per day. Now, you say $1.63 per day. Ugh, I can't live off that shit. Okay, a lot of people always talk about, fuck that stock market. I can't make no money in the stock market, $1.60 per day. But guess what they're doing? Got $30,000 sitting in a savings account at whatever bank institution they're in, receiving 0.00000001%. And monthly, it's a penny. Annually, it's 12 cents. Or let's just say you get $1, okay, a month. Times that by 12, you get $12 a year, okay. In this case, we made $1.63 a day on our trade, okay. Now the trade is closed. There's no saying that we can't go back. So, all right, so we made approximately $6.51 on that. All right, so there's another trade, OLPX. Let me pull them up. OLPX. This is Olaplex Holdings. I don't even remember what this company did. Let me see. Where's your... Oh goodness. Sometimes... I don't have all my information up. I was trying to look for their fundamentals to kind of see what is it this company does. But it's okay. It's Olaplex Holdings, ticker symbol OLPX. So, August 8th, purchased 300 shares of the underlying instrument at $3.19. This is August 8th. Okay, August 9th. Sold the 300 shares. 250 shares were sold at $2.89 and 50 shares were sold at $2.63. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So the loss of the 250 shares, which would be $3.19 minus the $2.89, 89.5. That is a loss of approximately 30 cents. It's 0.295. So we would times that by 250, and we took a loss of approximately $74. It's $73.75. Then on the 50 shares, we would do $3.19, which we bought at and sold at $2.63, which is a loss of approximately 55 cents. Times that by 50, took a loss of approximately $27.91. So approximately on the OLPX trade, we lost approximately $101.66. Okay. All right. So we're going to go to the next trade, American Anglo, whatever it is, ticker symbol ANGPY. So I'm going to pull that up. OLPX at the end of market yesterday was trading at approximately $2.75. Okay. ANGPY. So at the end of business yesterday, this was trading at approximately $6.38. So on August 9th, I purchased 120 shares of Anglo American Palladium at $6.97 approximately. It's 0.9725. On August 14th, sold 120 shares at $6 and approximately $6.38. It's $6.375. So on that, took approximately a 60-cent loss. It's 0.5975. Times that by 120, that's approximately $71.70. So I took a loss of approximately $71.70. So as you can see, just on these few trades, 1, 2, 3, 4, had a plus of 30, had a plus of $6, had a minus of $101.66, had a minus of $71.70. So it's clearly in the hole, okay? But this is good stuff. Why? Because sitting here and it's easy to look at your screen, and I've just stated this, and see those numbers. But when you break them down on pen and pencil and paper or in your Excel sheet or whatever it is, and you do it by hand, you're like, okay, I see what I'm doing. Because when all those numbers are flashing across your screen and the green and the red and the gray and all these different things, and you're like, oh my gosh, and you think you know it. I mean, we do know it, but it's good to know the numbers and then, you know what I'm saying, use the tools and resources that we have online so that we're like, okay, so I'm getting where these numbers are coming from exactly because I sat down and I did these numbers. So let's move on. We got a few more trades we got to go over. Let me see. Okay, so I'm going to go over Paramount now. Ticker symbol PARA. In the market, it was trading at approximately $14.96 yesterday in the market. All right, so just a few of these trades. Paramount, August 7th, purchased about 900 shares at approximately $6.05. $16.05. $16.045. On August 14th, sold 90 shares of the underlying instrument at $14.71. So that is a loss of approximately $1.34. It's $1.335. Times that by 90 took approximately $120.15 loss. Okay. Then on August 15th, I sold a January 19th, 2024 call, strike price 15 at $2.28. Then on August 16th, so the very next day, purchased the same call, January 19th, 2024, strike price 15. I bought it at $2.14. Then I bought 4 more at $2.12. So that was the initial one at $2.14. So you take the 228 times it by 8, you get approximately 1,800. I apologize, because each contract is 100. There's a potential of buying 100 shares. So you take I sold it at $2.28, and then I went around and bought it at $2.14. So that was an increase of approximately $56. Let me see if I can just real quick, if I could just kind of break this down just a little bit. I know it sounds crazy. So there are bullish and there's bearish positions. Okay, if you're not aware. So typically they say when a bull fights you, they're gonna knock you up, okay, in the air, right? And when a bear fights you, they're gonna put their paws on you and knock you down, okay? So in a bullish position, you're gonna buy low and sell high, okay, because you're knocking it up, okay? In a bearish position, you're gonna sell high and buy low. So let's just take an example of somebody selling dresses, right? You know, a dress dealer, right? So this dealer says, hey, I have dresses, and let's just say it's prom season, wedding season is coming up. You can take these dresses and you can go sell them for more. And they say, well, how much is a dress? Well, I'll sell them to you for $100. So you buy one. Okay. So now you have the underlying asset. You have the actual dress. You bought a dress at $100. Now you're going around saying, hey, such and such, I know you got prom coming up. I got this dress. It's in your size. Would you be interested in buying it? And they say, well, how much are you selling it for? So you bought it for $100. How much are you trying to sell it for? You're trying to sell it for higher than $100. So whether it's $100.01 and above, okay? And in stocks and whatnot, sometimes you can break it down, as you can see, into 3-4 decimals. So if you want to sell it for $101.01, 3.5, whatever, you just want to get at least a profit on it, okay? So on the other end, right? So now you got this dress dealer, you sold a dress, and now you get somebody who calls you, right? So you bought the dress low and you sold it higher. Now, somebody says, hey, I heard you sold a dress to such and such, you know what I'm saying? And they really liked it. Do you got any more of those dresses in my size? You say, sure, no problem. How much are you willing to spend? And they say, I'll give you $150 for the dress. You say, sold, right? You go back to the dress dealer and you say, hey, I need another one of those dresses. And the dress dealer says, okay, well, I gave you the last one at 100. You know what I'm saying? This one, you know what? I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to say, they say, sure, you can go ahead. Take it at 100, right? So you sold the dress. You took the $150 from the person. And now you go to the dress dealer and you give them the $100. So now what did you just do? You made yourself $50 because you sold it higher and then you bought it back lower. Okay, so when you hear sometimes I say I sold a call and then I bought it back, what I did was I sold it high and I'm trying to go buy it back lower. Okay, so you can call it a wheeling and dealing or swindler, whatever you want to call it. You know, it is what it is. It's just, you know, it's available to everybody. So going back to these trades. So, because I discussed it earlier with Ford that I sold a call and then I bought it back. So I sold the Ford call, I sold at $4.10 and then I bought it back at $4.14. So I took a loss from that. I bought it higher than what I sold it for. Okay, so now going to Paramount, let's take a look at this. I sold a call, I shorted 8 calls, January 19th, 2024, strike price 15 at $2.28. So, strike price 15. Strike price is essentially, that's the price at which the contract is going to be exercised. I don't have all the information in front of me. I should pull a book up or internet or something. But when the contract, so with when an option contract, you have a few things you want to worry about. You want to, I pretty much refer to them as the 3 E's. You have the execution of the contract, the exercise of the contract, and the expiration of the contract. So the execute of the contract is when you just go ahead and buy or sell the contract before expiration. The exercise of the contract is when you let the contract exercise. Typically, they say people exercise their contracts when they're in the money. And then there's the expiration of a contract, which is the date when the contract, if you're still holding on to the contract at expiration, then that's typically when the contract is either going to expire worthless, because it's typically at or out of the money. We'll get into those terms as well. And then if it's in the money, typically people will exercise at expiration. Now you have to discuss this with your broker dealer, because some broker dealers, they say if you're 1 cent in the money, we're going to exercise your contract. And you may not want that contract exercised. You may want to go ahead and just execute it and just say, hey, I'll take my 1 penny and roll out. You may not want to purchase, 100 shares of whatever underlying instrument at the strike price. Okay, so don't quote me on all this, but essentially at the money is when strike price and market price are even. Out of the money is when, let me make sure, I believe, strike price. It depends on your call and put as well. But strike price, if I'm correct, it depends on calls and puts. Okay, so the call, again, at the money is when the strike price meets the market price. Don't quote me on all this. You got to do your research. With the call, then in the money is when the strike price is above market price, and out of the money with a call is when strike price is below market price. So I can't think of it. I guess it could be, I don't know. And then you get into intrinsic value and whatnot. I think essentially if you do market value, market price minus strike price, and that'll let you know your intrinsic value. And intrinsic value typically is either 0 and above. There's no thing as negative. So if it's, let's say your strike price is 15 and the current underlying instrument is trading at 15, your intrinsic value is 0 and you're at the money. Now let's say this is a call. All right, so in a short call, long call, if I'm correct, it's the same. Okay. So now let's say the underlying instrument is at 16 and your strike price is at 15. You're in the money with intrinsic value of 1. Now, why does intrinsic value matter? I can't think of it right now. But let's also say now the underlying instrument is trading at 14. You're out of the money with an intrinsic value of 0. I got to figure out what intrinsic value, like what's the point of it? Why does it really matter? Because I guess essentially, if you have your premium, which is when I say trading at, let's say Paramount, I said trading at $2 and what did I say, 28 cents. You know what I'm saying? So I need strike price 15 with an intrinsic value of maybe like 3. You know what I'm saying? So I want an intrinsic value at 3. And when it's at 3, then I guess that's a good time for me to go ahead and decide if I'm going to sell the contract or exercise my option. Now, I went into a bunch of other stuff, but should we just take a quick pause and then we should probably just take a quick pause. So we got the strike price. Okay, real quick, strike price at expiration. So at expiration, you have a date. So when I'm dropping these dates, I say like January 19th, 2024. That's the expiration date. Now, the prefix EX is a Latin term meaning without. So when you see your ex-dividend date, you are without dividend on this date. I don't know what proration means, but on expiration, you are now without the contract, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So on that date, you want to make your decision before expiration. Now, expiration with options, don't quote me, I believe is 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't quote me. You got to look it up. And typically, I've noticed a lot of these contracts expire on Friday. From what I've noticed, since I've been doing this, I've only been doing it for a couple months. I've noticed it seems like every Friday, I'm noticing these contracts expire. I'll take a look at that and verify that because I'm not sure. So we have the expiration date, we have the strike price, which is the price of where the contract is going to, exercise. So if I have a strike price of 15 and let's say I bought a call and the call is now at 20, I have the right, if I bought a call, I have the right to exercise my option to purchase the underlying instrument at 15. If I sold a call, I have the obligation to sell the contract at 15. Now, there's things that happen. So I bought a call at 15. I paid a premium to have that right to be able to purchase the underlying instrument at 15 if I want it. Now, again, each option contract is 100 shares of the underlying instrument. Okay, so I paid a premium in order to have that right. Now, at expiration, you're not going to get your premium back. The premium is gone. You already spent it. All right. So at expiration, the seller of the call gets to keep that premium. Okay. So now they got to sell you this underlying instrument at $15, but at least they have a starting point. The premium that you gave them, at least they have a starting point. Now, if the seller of the call sells the contract, then they lose that premium. Okay. So let's say, for example, you received $100 in premium. You sold a contract, a call, and you received $100 in premium. Now the contract is trading and you made $133. Well, if you say, well, hey, I made more in gains than I made in premium, I'm going to go ahead and sell this contract. Well, you got to give those premiums back. So now actually you only made $33, which is fine. It depends on what you want to do. All right. So we kind of went over a few things: strike price, expiration date, premium, execute, exercise, expiration. So I just went over those very briefly, very quickly. I'll definitely in the future we'll go back over it slowly. Okay, like execute. Okay, because this is something you do not want to do. You do not want to be in a position where you see your option contracts trading like hell and you shoot up a couple $1,000s and you're trying to close the position. You're trying to execute this option position, if I'm correct. Okay, you got to do our research. And you hit exercise. So obviously if you made a couple $1,000s and let's say it's a long call position, you're obviously in the money. So but you may not be wanting to purchase the underlying asset. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm pretty sure these BDs have gotten to ways where they just say close the transaction instead of execute it, or, you know what I'm saying? They probably still use exercise, and then there's just expiration. You know what I'm saying? That's just a date. So I'll take a quick break. We'll come right back. Thank you so much to anybody and everybody who decided to stop by Kick With Your Man Chan. I appreciate it. I'm Chairman. This is House of Barf. Yo. What's good? It's Chairman House of Barf. So let me get back into just a few more trades that I made. If you remember, just brushing up on it, I had a positive 30, a positive $6.51, had a negative $166, and a negative $71.70. So we're getting into, now we're looking at, what are we looking at? Paramount. Okay. So August 7th, 2023, purchased 900 shares of Paramount at approximately $16.05. Currently, again, Paramount at the end of market yesterday. Today is August 30th, 2023. So at the end of market yesterday, which is approximately 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Paramount was trading at approximately $14.96. So August 7th, 2023. All these dates are 2023. So I'll just start saying the month and the day. Purchased approximately 900 shares of Paramount at approximately $16.05. It's $16.045. On August 14th, sold 90 shares at $14.71, taking a loss of approximately $1.33, 34 cents. That's 1.335. Multiply that by 90, took a loss of approximately $120.15. On August 15th, 2023, sold a call. Actually sold 8 calls at $2.28. It was a January 19th, 2024. And on August 16th, I bought the calls. I bought 4 of them at $2.14, and I bought 4 of them at $2.12, making a gain of approximately $56 and then a gain of $64. And then let me see. Then I purchased, Then I sold on August 17th. Let me see, it was 56 plus, 56 plus 64. So made a gain of approximately $120 on that. Okay. So let me go for it. All right. And then on August 17th, sold 8 calls of Paramount. March 15th, 2024 at $3 and approximately 54 cents, $3.5375. That position is still open. And then on August 29th, 2023, yesterday, purchased 90 shares of Paramount at $14.80. And then I sold 1 call September 1st, 2023. I'm sorry. Again, sold one call is a September 1st, 2023. Strike price $12.50 at $2.36. Again, strike price is $12.50. The premium was $2.36. So I collected that premium. Okay. Premium of approximately, let me see that, $2.36 times 100. So I collected a premium of approximately $236. That position is going to be open. The goal of that is to go ahead and I'll let it expire worthless. Okay. I can't remember, but at the time of the trade, Paramount was trading at approximately, it was really close. Let me see. Let me see. So it's $12.50 plus the premium is the break even. It was $14.86 is the break even. I promise when I bought this, I bought it at the market. It was probably trading at, I can't remember. It was probably trading at 14, like $15. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like $14.99, $15 at the time I purchased this contract. So it was a tough trade, and then I think it was at like 15.9. Let me see, what was the high today? Let me see. No, don't even put it. Let me see if I can see on the chart the high yesterday. 14.98. Okay, so it was probably trading at like 14.98 when I purchased the contract. Then it went down to 14.96. Now I want to get this thing by September 1st to be under 14.86. Okay, so I'm saying that if it goes below 14.86, that hopefully it will expire worthless. Right now it's at 14.96. And we'll just see how. Here, let's look at pre-market today. Pre-market, it's up 1 cent, approximately 0.067% at 14.97. So it's looking like that may not work out for me. And, before close on September 1st, if it's not under 14.86, I'll probably just go ahead and get rid of the contract and probably lose the premium and possibly even take a loss on it. We'll have to see how it happens. This stuff can get stressful. So, let me see. So let me go ahead and go over this real quick. So, on the stocks, because again, I sold 90 shares, took a loss of approximately $120.15 on that. Had a gain of about $56, had a gain of about $64. So total, I have lost approximately about 15 cents so far on Paramount, but I still have some open positions. So there's some unrealized, losses in there. Couple more trades that we'll go over real quick, and then we'll get ready to get up out of here, and get ready for a trading day. Need to catch up on the news to see what's going on, see what's popping. So we have Coterra Energy, something I've been working on. All right, so I'm going to get into this. August 15th, purchased 30 shares at $27 approximately 65 cents. On August 18th, I bought 70 more shares at approximately $27.76. If I could have, I would have sold a short put. In order to sell the short put, I would have got a strike price underwards, and I would have hoped that it would have been exercised so that I could purchase at a lower price. If the market shoots up, So selling the short put, I probably would have also wanted to sell a short call because I want to protect myself on both ends. Because if I have the long stock and a short put, I have a lot of bullish trades, but I don't have anything to cover me on a bearish trade. The short put position would have been a strategy for me to get the price at a lower price. To an extent, I would have kind of hoped that it would have been exercised, but I would figure that out. Sorry. So a long put is a bearish position, meaning that you're trying to push the market down. On the other note, a short put is a bullish position. If exercised, you'll be purchasing the underlying instrument on a short put. On the long put, you would be selling the underlying instrument. So, on August 18th, I sold a short call, September 29th, 2023 contract, strike price 28 for 95 cents. Take a look at that. So then I bought the on August 25th, I bought the September 29th, 2023 at strike price 28 at 80 cents. So I made approximately 15 cents per trade on that one. Times that by 100. 15 cents. Let me see. Times 100. So I made about $15 on that trade. Let me see. Also on Katerra on August 28th, sold a September 22nd, 2023, strike price 24 at $4.10. On August 29th, I bought the September 22nd, 2023 at $4.10, strike price 24. So essentially there are commissions. It's approximately like $3 to $6, I guess, depending on how many contracts you get. So I basically just lost commissions on that. And then also I sold 100 shares of Katerra at 28. So, let me see. I'm not going to do all the math right now, but let's just say it was 27.73. Let's just do 27.73 minus 28. It's about 27 cents times 100. So made about $27 on that. And then made about $15 on the Katerra trade. Made about $42. On the Katerra trade. Let me check. I'm just checking some stuff. Okay, making sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. Lastly, we have JetBlue. Okay, JetBlue. I went back a little bit. July 31st, 2023, bought 1,000 shares of JetBlue. Okay, at approximately $7.76. On the same day, sold 100 shares of JetBlue at approximately $6.65. No, I'm sorry, on August 3rd. I'm sorry, I just saw that. On August 3rd, sold 100 shares of JetBlue at $6.65. So that was a loss of approximately $1.11 and times that by 100. So that was a loss of approximately $111. On August 4th, sold a call, September 11th, 2023. Of course, respect to all the survivors, respect to all of the people we lost, and all the people who helped out, all the people who were working in the World Trade Center, in the Pentagon. Shout out to all of them. God bless y'all. And all your families that went through that traumatic event and still to this day is affecting people. I mean, the smells and everything, the sounds. Shout out to all y'all, and rest in peace to all the people we lost on that day. So on August 4th, I sold a call September 11th, 2023, strike price $7 at 5 cents. On the same day, I bought the call at 6 cents. So that was a loss of a penny. Times that by 100, that's about $1. Lost about $1 on that one. On August 14th, sold 225 shares of JetBlue at 660. So that was a loss of approximately $1.16. Times that by 225, so that was a loss of about $261. August 15th, sold 6 calls. January 19th, 2024 at strike price $6 at $1.21. August 21st, sold 4 shares of JetBlue at $6.30. So that was a loss of approximately $1.46. Again, purchased the stock back on July 31st at approximately $7.76. So we're taking the $7.76 and minusing $6.30. And that's a loss of approximately $1.46. Times that by 4. That's a loss of approximately $6. It's $5.84. August 23rd, sold 50 shares at approximately $6.25. So that was a loss of approximately $1.51. Times that by 50. That's $75.50 loss. Then also I bought the January 19th, 2024 contract at $1. So I sold it at $1.21. Bought it back at $1.20 or $1. That's approximately a loss of 21 cents. Let me see what else. August 25th, sold approximately 221 shares of JetBlue at $6.06. That's $6 .0648. Let me see. I don't know if I did the math on that one. Let me see. Did I do the math on that one? Yeah, that's approximately a loss of about $1.70. Times about 221. That's approximately a loss of, if I'm correct, $375.70. Then on August 29th, I bought the January call at 89 cents. Let me see. Okay, so I sold 6 calls. I'm sorry, on August 23rd, I bought 2 calls at $1. So I made 21 cents on that. And then 21 cents per contract times that by 100. So that was probably about $21. And then, sorry, some of my math is off, I noticed. But I'll take a look and I'll try to get this all fixed up. Let me see. And then I sold, on August 29th, I also sold a September 1st, 2023. I sold 4. September 1st, 2023. Strike price 4 at $2.16. So that buy of that January contract, I bought 4 of those. So I closed out that position. So when I bought, let me see, $1.21. Let me see, 21 cents times 200. 21 cents times 200. That's $42. Okay, so I made $42 on the initial buy of the January 19th, 2024 contract. And then I made $128. So let me see. I feel like if I missed anything. So in JetBlue, we're going to take the negative 111, negative 261, negative $5.84, negative $75.50, negative $375.70. That's a negative of $829.04. Let me see. September, those are all the shares. Now on the options, I lost $5 on the September 11th, 2023 trade. I lost, let me see, um, I gained $42. I gained $128. So negative $829.04 minus $5 plus 170 equals negative $664.04. So if we take all these trades that we've done, let me see if I have a grand total of, let me see something real quick. Okay, so grand total, we have a minus $664.04, minus 15 cents, plus $42, plus $30, plus $6.51, minus $100.66, minus $71.70. These are just all the numbers that I put together. I may have missed maybe a dollar or two. So I have a total of approximately a loss of $759.04 over the last approximately 30 to 60 days. Okay. So good news, there's still some open positions. Okay. So depending on how things work out, we could very much possibly be able to collect some premiums, depending on which way the markets go. If we did our research, our due diligence. Give me just one moment. Let me see. Okay, so currently we have two trades that are currently still open. We have the JetBlue with 4 contracts sold at $2.16. We're hoping that JetBlue does. Currently, the mark price is at the end of market yesterday, August 29th, 2023. The market price is closed at $6.10. So I purchased this contract at $2.16. Strike price I'm sorry, I sold this contract September 1st, 2023. Strike price 4 at $2.16. So I want this to stay below $2.16. Currently it's at $6.10. Let's go ahead and see where JetBlue is pre-market. Okay, JetBlue is currently up 0.16%. So it's up 1 cent. So now it's trading at $6.10. So, again, holding to expiration to that last minute. Let's go ahead. Let me take a quick look at when does the options market close. I'm hoping it's nothing crazy like 2:30. Let me see. When does the options market? What's the options market hours? So it's between approximately 9:30 a.m. Eastern time to 4 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. Okay. So September 1st, before the market closes, I want this to be below approximately $6 JetBlue and 16 cents. So let's say it has a good day today, right? I may not necessarily get out because let me look at the calendar. Where's my calendar? Whenever I need something, I can't seem to find it. All right, calendar. So we have August 30th, 31st, September 1st. So we still got a couple days, to go. You know what I'm saying? So it could have a good day today, August 30th, have a good day August 31st, and then September 1st, I want to see what it does. What it do, baby. You know what I'm saying? So we'll leave that alone. And then we have a Paramount trade of we have our long shares, and then also we have a short call September 1st. Again, September 1st. See, the thing about these dates is we do not want to give our buyers any time. There's this thing, I'm not an expert, it's called theta. Then they also have, I don't know the rest of them, the Greeks, the delta, gamma, rho, theta, beta. I'm not sure if that's it. Essentially, I don't know the rest of it. I know beta is essentially the way that the stock or option moves with the I guess the benchmark or whatever. There's theta, which is time, and then there's something that goes along with theta, which is essentially time depreciation. Okay, so the more that this buyer holds on to this contract, every day there's a possibly, a little, then there's also, how much value can it bring if it goes up, 5 cents or down 5 cents, and then how much is that going to make for you? So there's a lot of math that goes into this that I can't even keep up with. I don't even know how to keep up with all of it. But essentially, for our buyers to hold on to a contract, essentially, for lack of better understanding or words, every day they hold that contract, closer to expiration, the contract is possibly less and less valuable. So let's just take, for example, we got, I don't know, take a running back. I don't know who you want to take. Nick Chubb, any running back, Marshawn Lynch, whatever. I know Marshawn Lynch is retired, but any running back you want to take, right? Adrian Peterson, whoever you want to take. So essentially, at the beginning of the game, you say, I bet you the running back's going to run for 200 yards today, right? So first quarter, they got 50 yards. This contract, we're still holding on to. Okay, we said they're going to run for 200. First quarter, 50 yards. We're still good. We're still here. All right, we got 3 more quarters to go. Second quarter, they get 30 more yards. We're at 80 yards. Okay, we're still okay. All right, let's see. We're still good. 80 yards. You got 120 to go in the second half. Okay, third quarter, runs for like 50. So we're at 130. All right. So fourth quarter, how are we feeling? Do we want to hold on to this contract, or do we just want to get rid of it? Or just hold it to expiration and let it expire worthless? Okay. So we're at 130 yards, right? So fourth quarter, 2 minutes to go. We're at 170 yards. All right. We got 2 minutes to go. And we got the ball on the 1 yard line. Okay? This can go either way. Okay? But what's happening to that contract? It's getting more and more worthless. All right? The longer you held on to it, the more and more worthless it got. You could have, just got rid of the contract, sold it, sold it to somebody else. I was like, hey, I'll take it, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or just let it expire worthless. But as we get closer and closer to the 0.00, we're starting to lose time and it's starting to depreciate. So that's kind of where it kind of comes in to factors. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let me go ahead and take a look. So yeah, we don't want to give these buyers any time as much as we can. We can, we want to take time away from them. Because now let's just say we incorporate overtime, right? So now the running back ran for 170 yards, but now it's overtime, right? So now it's like, oh shit. Now let's say we're incorporating overtime as well. We're not just incorporating the regular, the regular hours, the regular regulation period, right? So now we go into overtime. Oh shit, this contract is back in effect. You know what I'm saying? That's essentially what happens when you give the buyers more and more time. Now on the other end, you sell a contract and it's a year out, right? You gave yourself so much time to, you know what I'm saying, you do whatever you need to do, you know what I'm saying, over time. Okay, so let me go ahead and take a quick look at this Paramount. We have a short call, strike price $12.50. So I'll be obligated to sell a contract at $12.50. Now I have Paramount, the underlying instrument, at $15.92. So I'm gonna be taking a loss of approximately $3.40 or something like that. And I'm gonna have to actually sell those. So unless this thing is about to expire worthless, I don't want anything to do with it. I don't want to have to take that $3 something loss times 100. So that's gonna be a loss of about $300 just off jumps. But I get to keep the premium of $236. So it'll be a loss of like 100 and some odd dollars. Then also we have a short March 15th, 2024. Okay, at $3.54. So we'll see how that goes. See, that may not have a lot of trading volume because it's so far out. We don't know what Paramount's going to do by March. Okay, but what can we guess? Paramount, we get through the fall, movies on Paramount, football, what I'm saying, is over in January, February. So March it may cool down. So I got a strike price $12.50 on that as well. So as long as it stays below approximately $16, we should be pretty good. And according right now, Paramount's trading at approximately $14.96, approximately as of the end of market yesterday, August 29th, 2023. So we have those trades we're working on. Down approximately, I'm just going to round it up to $800. Down approximately $800. Let me see that bottom line again. What was it again? Oh, let me just get 1 second. 1 second. Where's that? Let me see. I lost my bottom line. That lets you know how organized I am. Approximately $760. Okay? I'm just going to round it up to $800. Okay, so, one thing I'm kind of doing that I would say is irresponsible, not prudent, is I'm kind of income investing, right? I'm in a situation right now where I'm broke, lost my job, lost my spouse, about to lose my house, everything, my car, I'm in a shithole, So I've kind of been doing this thing called income investing, where the trades that I'm making, I'm trying to get income off of, meaning I need that money now, so that I can pay these bills, because I've been applying for jobs, but ain't no jobs been getting back to me. I just told you I got I got this podcast, House of Barf. No company is going to want to deal with anybody who has a podcast, because when you come into their organization, they want you to work on their podcast. And they want me to just get rid of my shit. Essentially, they're going to ask me a question. If hired on, would you continue your outside business activities? And I'd have to say no. So previously I had a podcast, which I made like 25 cents on in the first 13 episodes. I'm about to be 200 episodes in and I've made not even a single penny. I'm like, what is going on? But it's all good. It's all good. I'm staying patient. I'm just going to keep creating the content. So the first podcast, I went ahead and deleted all the episodes. I was like, screw it. I don't want no problems with my company. I want them to find this and be like, what is this about? And do you really feel this way about, Caucasians or Asians or Latinos or women or men or social classes, or and I'd be like, no, I'm just trying to compare the Gini coefficient with the economics of gentrification, and it's nothing. I'm just trying to do the analysis of macro to micro, and sometimes social class, gender, race kind of comes up in the conversations. I mean, sometimes women get paid 80 cents, 90 cents less on the dollar than a man. Also, there's also approximately, this many less, black women in leadership, or this many black men in leadership. And, also typically, and then I'm going into this backpedal of conversations of like, no, what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to deal with all that. So I just deleted all the episodes. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to do that again with this one, because I'm not sure if I can I feel like the previous podcast, I feel like anything I covered on that, I could probably cover again, or already has been covered. The stuff I've been going over on this one, I don't feel like I can replicate like right away. Some of this stuff is just too like in like these trades I just did right now. I can't replicate that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do that again. So that's the thing I had to work on. I could possibly get rid of I could take it down. I don't have to delete all the episodes. I could take it down off the internet, and that way I can work my job. And then also, as I've stated, also got some legal shit that's, kind of public. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as they just run a background check, and the industry I'm in, the financial industry, they're huge on integrity and ethics. And I'd put an asterisk mark next to that, as long as you're not bringing in $20 million a month or something. If you're bringing in millions of dollars a month, integrity and ethics, we could put a little asterisk next to that. Why? Because we can just go down the legal system, arbitrations and different things, prolong it long enough so that the regulators can't, I mean, they I saw a case that regulators brought up from like 30 years ago. So it depends. There's this whole thing, you can play the games, you know what I'm saying? And that's just not stuff that, you really want to deal with. So, yeah, got the legal issues that are public. I'm pretty sure they say they run it. Oh, we got 10 applicants and we got this person with some legal issues, but the rest of them don't. Let's just get rid of him and just. So essentially, I kind of make things easy for people. You know what I'm saying? And then I got this House of Barf. You know what I'm saying? And then I got a children's book coming out about financial literacy. You know what I'm saying? So I could pretty much see companies being like, you know what? He got a bunch of stuff going on. He doesn't seem, this is how corporations kind of treat you. He doesn't seem like he has a specific, measurable, actionable, reachable, in a time frame or whatever. We're not sure if we can really deal with him. And it's, in my personal opinion, I don't know. I think it's a bunch of bath water or used bath water. You know what I'm saying? Just a bunch of BS. But you know what? You got to respect people. You know what I'm saying? You got to respect people and their opinions and their optics. I've heard some people say perception is real. And what they mean is perception is not real. That's what they mean is. However, if somebody perceives something, we know human beings can be very visual creatures and very analytical. If you've been in your job for 15 years, 20 years, you've seen a lot. You trust me. They sit there and they say, from my experience, people who are like this are typically narcissists, or typically passive or passive aggressive, or very nice or very smart or very ambitious, but you won't see them in 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, in their experience. So people perception, again, going back to consumers, sometimes I say, do consumers really know what they want? And through my research, I realized, oh yes, they do actually know what they want. So people can say, through my experience, this is what I've learned from this type of personality. These are the situations that we're going to be put in. So it's not that it's wrong. It's not that it's wrong, but also we also know human beings are very visual creatures and very analytical. Their perception becomes a reality. That's why you always hear first impressions, lasting impressions, but as we always know, that's stupid. That's why people say it. First impressions, lasting impressions, meaning that's some stupid BS that people are on. They shouldn't be. Because what if your first impression of me was a day when I was just really having a rough day, really rough day. You know what I'm saying? And Not saying that it's okay, but you just happen to be the individual that I happen to run into on my really rough day. And I don't know. You say something slick out your mouth that requires not the response that you got. And I'm not saying that it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Your first impression of me is going to be, oh no, hell no. Man, I remember in high school we used to do this thing called Jonin. I guess it's to some people I think it's called the dozens or ragging, but essentially we would Joan on people. So I have actually a homegirl now that tells me, she said, the first time I met you, you Joaned on me, and she wasn't from this area. She was from out of state. Way out of state. She was from the deep south. You know what I'm saying? And she was not accustomed to that at all. So her first impression of me was like, this asshole. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, man, that's just what we do. We just joan on people. And I'm not even a real joner, like for real. You know what I'm saying? For real. Nah, there were people that were really good. Me, I was real basic. I was what you would call your 2 cents. I would drop 2 cents and have everybody go, oh, and then everybody just started kind of joning. And the next thing you know, I'm just quiet. Now I'm just a prudent student in the classroom. Now everybody calm down. But I'm just sitting there like, they're like, nah, Chandler started it. He started it. You know what I'm saying? He trying to act all quiet now, but I'd just be stupid. But that's where we're at with people. And I gotta completely understand that. But I will let you know, to an extent, I am hard headed. I used to be in customer service and I ain't changed my voice. I just talk just like this. You see my podcast. You don't see me dropping bombs in the background. You know, like, I just talk just like this. And this is just the way I'm probably going to try to keep it. And trust me, when I get out in public and I sit down with people, you know what I'm saying? Am I sitting there chilling? Maybe have a glass with y'all, just chill, saying, yeah, let's go over these finances. You know what I'm saying? And we do it. And we do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it goes. I'm not really changing up the scenario. I know everybody's going to say, yeah, you got to be the new best version of yourself. Put on a suit and look good. I'm like, okay. All right, cool. I got it. Put on the suit, look good. But I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? So I can completely understand the situation, but we're just going to keep this content going. I have no idea which way the markets are going this morning. Let me see. Let me go to CNBC real quick. These are the futures. I've also been looking at futures and Forex. I'm starting to get it. So essentially, futures is the future. It's no option for the underlying stock or anything. It's just a future. Okay. This is the date. But this is the thing is, how the options times by like 100? Some futures trade times by like 500. Some, even natural gas, I was looking at one, trading at 7,500. The multiplier. Options is times 100. So I was looking at this S&P mini, backslash ES, Echo, I don't know, Sigma, backslash Echo Sigma, ticker symbol. That is multiplied by 500. That is amazing. So those are futures. And then also I was looking at Forex. Still trying to understand Forex and how it works. Looked at some pips or some bearish, whatever. A lot of technical analysis. So looks like the futures are going to open up slightly lower. The Dow Jones futures are trading at approximately negative 0.02%. S&P 500 trading at approximately negative 0.14%. NASDAQ futures trading at approximately negative 0.25%. We have oil trading at approximately $81.66. 10-year yield is at approximately 4.149. If I'm correct, that's good, right? So we should be seeing interest rates dropping a little bit, if I'm correct. I'm not sure how that works. Let me see. I don't want to turn on the TV right now because it'll mess up my recording. But okay, so that's how the futures look. We'll get back to it. We got a few hours before market opens. It's approximately 5:33 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to take time to say thank you to anybody and everybody who decides to take time out of their wonderful day to come kick it with your mans. I appreciate it. God bless y'all. Please support House of Barf. Whatever you send will help sustain future episodes and content so that we can, whatever it is. I don't know if it makes sense. Essentially, it doesn't make sense. You support me, what happens? My portfolio gets bigger. That's money you could add to your portfolio, right? So my content gets greater. You could create your own content. I get it. So it's kind of like, why am I going to support you? So this is where I just become a podcaster where I'm going to have to take certain episodes, like let's say this episode, I'm going to have to take it down and charge people for it. And, I got to figure out merchandise and a bunch of other stuff. I get it. I don't know how all this is going to work in the future. How am I going to bring in money on this podcast? Maybe I won't. I don't know. But yeah, any support you give, trust me, it'll help sustain future episodes. Yes. Do I have bills to pay? So why would somebody support me to help me pay my bills? Yeah, I got bills to pay. I'm not in a job. And I really am upset at me learning how to trade because guess what? When I opened up my account, one of the things I did was take out some money so that I could pay some bills. You know what I'm saying? Well, since I've been getting better at my trading, I'm like, damn, I didn't have to do that. I could have sold some contracts possibly, got some premiums, paid the bills with the premiums if the premiums expired worthless. So there were some options I had, but hindsight is always 20/20. Also, I do have a children's book coming out, Langston Mason's Cooler Stand Adventure. Please, when it comes out, support your mans. Look, I'm not perfect. I made a lot of mistakes, and I've probably said a lot of things, even on this podcast, that was inappropriate or unacceptable, but seriously, by the end of my days, hopefully, the truth will come to the top, the cream will come to the top, and people will realize that truly, he's just an entrepreneur, that is wild, but also, I don't know, is trying. So probably pissed a lot of people off in life, probably made a lot of mistakes. But at the end of the day, just a regular Joe Schmo, just trying to get along in this world, and just do it, create as much positive energy as possible. And I'm getting better. I really am getting better. I'm not kirking on people as much as I was a year ago. A year ago, I was flipping out on people. Unacceptable, Now I'm learning to kind of. So I could tell you one incident. Hanging out with a group of friends, and there were some people who were non-black, right? And they come around and, I'm sipping, mind my own business. And they like, hey, what you sipping on? Let me guess. Hennessy? And I'm like, I turn my neck and I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up. What would make you say something like that? And they're like, yo, we're just joking, man. Well, now I'm starting to learn to say things like, well, why would you, what makes you think I'm drinking Hennessy or something? Or there's other incidents as well. Oh my gosh, it's with my estranged spouse. People saying, oh my gosh, man, there was so much stuff going on. I'm just flipping out. Essentially, I got to a point where I just kind of blew up. I said, I've said it before, to Dr. Manhattan, and I just went to Mars and starting to create content. That's essentially all I did. I was like, I got to get out of here. My name is dropping in too much stuff. People are calling me, telling me, hey, you can't do this with your spouse or whatnot, or hey, this. And I'm like, how the hell you even know what I'm going through? I didn't talk to you. Obviously, my spouse is talking to you or somebody's talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Just, so or people calling, hey, we just care about you, brother. We know you're going through this. I'm like, who the hell talked to you and told you all this stuff? Oh, no, we care about you. We know you're going through a stressful position and we just want to help. No, I'm sorry. I don't want your help. Back up, you know? And got to a point where I'm just kind of flipping out on people. But actually, I'm in a pretty good spot. One thing I think I'm in a pretty good spot is because I think now I'm creating my boundaries. Before, I think I was allowing just too much to go on, just crazy. And I would always try to accept people for who they are. Okay, this person likes to talk about inappropriate stuff. Gosh, my children are right here, but right now we just need to hear about their threesome that they had a couple weeks ago with a couple of hookers. All right, great. I'm kind of like, hey, we can't control people, but you can control yourself. Okay, so yes, that was probably an inappropriate conversation, but we'll get this all figured out. Okay, on the other end, stuff being said to my spouse. We just hang out and we just talk and blah blah blah, and it's just like, man. But now I think boundaries are getting created, and people can still cross those boundaries or not. But when people cross the boundaries now, now I can more so let people know how I feel. And I'm not perfect. I'm still working on it, knowing how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't like when you did that. And if they don't care, then it's like, dude, listen, this is why, I'm going to have to move forward. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get myself all worked up. I'm working on it. I'm not perfect still, okay? Like, don't think I got this all down pat. All right? But, you know what I'm saying? Say, okay, go ahead. If you need to do your thing, you need to do your thing. You just have to. You and my estranged spouse are just that much of best friends. You just need to call her and just see how she's doing. And you just need to hang out with her because she's your friend and blah, blah, blah. And I tell y'all, like, man, I don't think that stuff is cool. I don't think that's cool. I don't think that's necessary. But you just feel, I set my boundary. I don't like it. You don't want to respect it? Okay, I don't need to get myself all worked up. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Y'all go do your thing. I'm moving forward. You know what I'm saying? What I got going on. Working on my coping skills as well. Last thing, I'm also working on my adjusting skills. Something I really think I struggle with is, for example, I've been through so many periods in my life, probably within the last 5 years. But the only thing I was always wanting to do is to get everything back to the way it used to be. I'm going through all these transitions. And all these transitions, all I'm doing is fighting to get things back the way they used to be. You know what I'm saying? So I was not really like adjusting with what was going on. So for example, even right now, I'm in a situation where I'm estranged from my spouse. I'm losing my house and my car and everything. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to maintain the house, maintain the car, maintain whatever relationships I have, whatever. I don't know. When I need to get to the position of, okay, we're in a new period in our life now, and we need to move forward. If that even requires selling the car, selling the house, cutting off all relationships, we're in a new area right now and moving forward, so kind of getting in the situation that I'm in and adjusting to it. What do I want to do? I wish I could just have my homeboys and my homegirls and we all kick it like we used to in the basement, like on that 70s show. I had that basement. We all had the basement, but that was me. People come to my basement, used to kick it, play Nintendo 64, 007, GoldenEye. You know what I'm saying? Perfect Dark, Mario Kart, shit. Brett Favre, football. It goes on and on and on. And got the GameCube and playing Soul Calibur or whatever it was called. You know what I'm saying? Great days laughing. Laughing until your gut hurt. Gut busting laughing. You know what I'm saying? Chilling, having great times. And that is what I strive for. But doesn't look like those days are ever coming back. So we just keep fighting and keep moving forward and just keep adjusting to the current element, just like investments. We got to adjust to the current element. Yes. Was this company a great company back then? Yeah, but may not be a great company now. So what do we need to do with this? Well, if you want to purchase it, maybe you buy yourself a short call or a long put in order to, hedge your position, So got to look at, all these opportunities and everything and just realize one thing is, as long as we got God, everything's going to be great. You know what I'm saying? So we're good. We're good there. But also, every situation we're in is for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So it's all perfect. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Yeah. So, yeah. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and quit it here. Got to get ready for this day. This day is probably going to kick my ass. But it's all good. Thank you so much to anybody and everybody who decided to take time out of their wonderful day to come kick it with your mans. I appreciate it. I'm Chan Man. This is House of Barf. Blah! Introducing the Listener Support Program, fueling the future and quality of House of Barf. Dear loyal listeners, at the House of Barf, we strive to bring you the most engaging, informative, and entertaining content every day into the world of business, accounting, regulation, and finance. We strive to provide you with expert knowledge, practical tips, and thought-provoking discussions to help you excel in your financial endeavors. We are dedicated to fostering meaningful conversations, sharing valuable insights, and creating a community of like-minded individuals who are passionate about business, accounting, regulation, and finance. Producing high-quality content requires dedication, resources, and effort from a talented team of one, me, but in the future, hopefully I'll have a team. That's why we are excited to introduce our Listener Support Program. This initiative allows you, our cherished audience members, to play a pivotal role in shaping the future and the content and assuring House of Barf's sustainability. In the future, becoming a supporter, you'll be able to enjoy a range of exclusive benefits. Benefits that I'm hoping to be able to bring eventually: early access to episodes, access to episodes that are not, public, that are not accessible to everyone, possibly even create better content. And then all those mistakes I make, maybe I'll put them in a separate episode. You'll be able to get some behind the scenes stuff, and other exclusive things such as merchandise. Possibly I have, a children's book coming out. Maybe able to offer that. Your support goes directly towards enhancing the quality of our content, expanding our reach, our research, and investing in new resources and technology to bring you even better experiences. Your contribution will help us continue to deliver thought-provoking discussions, captivating stories, and insightful I didn't mean to say that. Maybe in the future, may possibly interview someone that will keep you engaged and inspired. Join us in shaping the future of House of Barf by becoming a supporter today. Your generosity empowers us to keep our conversations alive and ensures that we can contribute to provide valuable content to audiences around the United States and hopefully in the future of the world. To support us, simply visit podcasters.spotify.com. Then you can get to House of Barf. Also, it is on Spotify. And support this podcast and become a supporter and choose a membership tier that aligns with your preferences. Every contribution, no matter how small or how big, makes a meaningful impact and is deeply appreciated. Thank you for being an essential part of our journey. With your support, we can reach new heights and create content that truly resonates with you, our incredible listeners. God bless. Happy listening. I'm Chan Man. This is House of Barf. Again, if you would like, you can visit podcasters.spotify.com/pod/show/Chan-man7. And you can go to support this podcast and become a supporter today. Thank you. You can also reach me at C2 87gph@gmail.com. Thank you again. You have a wonderful day. God bless.